This last weekend, the Pokemon Regional Championship was held in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is DEF CON TCG, and this is how my tournament went.
Day one. What's up, Will? We are here. We are here in Pittsburgh, baby.
Ready to run it.
We go to check-in, and a very nice judge helps us out, and then we get our Chien-Pao Regional promo mat and our Iono Regional promo code. Before the tournament actually began, I make sure to catch up with a couple of local players from the Chicagoland area and ask them a couple of questions.
What is your name and what is the play today? Wrong answers only.
My name is Connor, and play today Arceus Gudra.
Alright, who are you and what are you playing? Wrong answers only.
I'm Ryan Prusak, and I'm playing Epic Splash.
No, the right answer. Who are you and what deck would you not play this weekend for $1 million?
My name is Ben Doberstein, and I wouldn't play Lost Tina for $1 million.
Oh, that's a spicy answer.
Before he took a bite from it.
Too good, bro. I got a salty caramel cookie.
I got a donut, but
Dude, we got donut too. I got a donut. Damn, and chocolate's all over me. What time is it?
that's almost 8:40 or 7:40.
Yeah, we gotta get going.
What is your name and what is the play this weekend? And wrong answers only.
My name is Gage Linton, and my play this weekend is Torterra Control.
Is this true?
I think so, yeah. That might be
What is your name and what is the deck you don't want to play against this weekend?
My name is Michael Blackson, and I don't want to play against Mew.
Alright, what is your name and what did you play today?
My name's Kevin. I played the best Miraidon deck. I don't know what you sent me earlier, but
Oh, come on, bro. It's the spice.
I wanted to play Ampharos, didn't do it. Ended up playing pretty much standard S deck.
Standard Miraidon? Alright, well, you've been killing it, bro, so we'll check in with you later in the tournament. Alright, peace.
This is the list that I had played at the Pittsburgh Regional. I went with Lost Tina because I've been playing Lost Zone for a good chunk of the season, and I knew that I could pilot this deck pretty well. I played a pretty similar list to a couple weeks ago. Ended up getting top 4 at that cup, losing to Turbo Kyogre. As it's a bad matchup, it's not the worst deck ever to lose to. I thought this deck would be a good play into this event because there's a lot of Miraidon hype. This deck takes a favorite matchup in a Miraidon. Gardevoir is the assumed BDIF, so this deck also beats that deck. And just with the heavy path and hand disruption, you're able to beat a lot of things that, maybe you probably shouldn't. Plus, Tina has the ability to just one-shot everything, so it's really nice. I wanted to play the Spiritomb as well because I was afraid of Mew making kind of a resurgence, especially after it won the World Championship. And it's also good against Lugia, which Lugia was getting a lot of hype in online tournaments. So I wanted to play something pretty similar to this going into the event, and I ended up playing this exact 60. The only thing I would say that I missed throughout the event was the Iono I was playing before. Before I was playing 2 Iono and a Roxanne, and then it went from that to 2 Roxanne and an Iono, and then I ended up cutting the Iono for the 4th Jet Energy because I felt like it would help me more throughout the day. I actually ended up losing a round because I did not play the Iono. I just played the 2 Roxanne. But Jet Energy was phenomenal throughout the day, so having the 4 was really good. Another weird thing you'll see right off the bat about this list is I'm only playing 2 Water Energy. I think I used Greninja's attack once the entire event, and that was mainly because my opponents would always bench the Manaphy, and most people make it a priority to bench Manaphy against Lost Zone decks, so most of the time you're not going to be able to use the Greninja attack anyway until you get to that 10 with Sableye to be able to knock out the Manaphy. But this gave you the opportunity to do it while still having 4 Psychic and 4 Grass in the deck to be able to use Tina's Lost Impact attack a little bit more aggressively. And this deck was really good, and I'll go over my matchups kind of throughout the video as you'll see.
Just got done round 1 at the regional. I was 1-0 versus Gardevoir.
1-0 versus some Melmetal.
Alright, you got the bye, whatever.
Pretty much, something like that.
How'd it go, Connor?
I got cooked, man. I lost to Reggie's.
Even when Fontenot's not here, he's here in memory. We got our local Pokey Dad back here. Fred, how's it going today? What are you playing and how'd you do?
Art Gudra and 0-1, the way Art Gudra should be.
Oh no. Hey guys, I'm joined with Rachel. Rachel, how's a good day going so far with the Miraidon Turbo?
21.
Well, your matchup so far?
First first round? What was first round? What the fuck did I wax first round?
Arceus, Guardy, Chempao.
Palkia, Baxcalibur.
Alright, free, water types.
Free, he just kept putting Palkia down.
Alright.
I was trying to help him out. Round 2, I got absolutely 4-wiped with Lost Box.
Oh, no, that's a tough matchup.
A 45-minute game 1.
Oh, alright, well, we'll check me later in the tournament when you're 7-1, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll be 7-1.
Just finished round 3. I'm 2-1 right now. Just beat Charizard 2-0. Lost round 2 to Turbo Kyogre Lost Box. 2-1, not too bad. Keep it up. Just finished round, was this 4? This is 4. Yeah, just finished round 4. Won against Mew. Went Tomb Path both games, and I don't know, my opponent didn't draw 40 cards off gems. It's pretty good. How are you doing?
That's pretty good. I'm 2-2 right now, playing Miraidon. Just lost to Charizard, beats it every single time, man.
Tough matchup if those, paths don't stick, right?
Yeah, no, right. He got Artisan every time he needed it.
Oh. Told you, man, you just gotta judge path and hope, right? Judge path, pray. Shout out to Joe Storino. Alright, so we just got done with round 5? Yeah, 4-1. Had a really close game versus Rapid, won that 2-1, squeaked it out. Ryan's also 4-1. He's bullying Lost Box players. And how are you doing, Connor?
3-2. Yeah, rough matchup. I'm going to bully Lost Box player as well last round. Hopefully I can hit more Lost Box, maybe Miraidon.
Alright, well I'm dodging them, so. Round 6 just ended. I got a 2-0 against Mew. That puts me to 5-1, so one more win for day 2. Let's go.
So unfortunately my camera dies after this, but I'll run over the rest of my matches real quick. So I'm 5-1 at this point. I'm feeling really good. I go into round 6 and I basically double brick versus Arc, Pikachu, Umbreon. Game 1, I go Tina Pass going first. It's really unfortunate getting during the loss one's really bad. Basically gave his Arc player like 2 turns. Ended up losing that game. Game 2, I also kind of brick, but I like top deck a Comfy. Be able to go like Comfy, Jet Energy, get one of the loss on pass. Then game 3, I go Manaphy Attach Pass, going second into Arc. I actually didn't get donked. I put an Iono to me in like a pretty playable hand, but I wasn't able to fight back just due to the amount of advantage my opponent was able to make in those couple turns. I didn't really do anything. And then the next round I played against Miraidon. I tied against Miraidon. I think if I played this match a little bit better, I could have maybe won. So game 1, I bricked pretty bad, and I scoop it up really quick. Game 2, I'm able to win pretty convincingly. And then game 3, it comes down to my opponent having a Sky Seal Stone in play, and I go, okay, well, if I evolve into one of my Giratinas, then my opponent's going to basically win the game because they have 3 prizes remaining. I have 4. And I know I can't take enough prizes to win the game because I'm also at 4 prizes, so I basically just set up my board in a way that my opponent can't take 3 prizes in the 2 turns that they have left, because I go, I Roxanne them and I put up a 1 prizer, so I go, well, as long as my opponent doesn't boss kill one of my Tinas this turn, I win. If not, I can maybe evolve one of my other Tinas and then force the draw. Thankfully, my opponent doesn't end up hitting the boss off of the Roxanne, so this one ends up being a draw. So I go into the last round as 5-2-1, so I have to win this one to make day 2. And so then I actually play against a local in the final round. I win game 1 very convincingly. They're playing Guardy. And then in the second game, I am winning the majority of the game. I think I played this game a little bit sloppily. I bench a Sableye preemptively because I'm scared of Iono. And if my opponent Ionos me, I probably lose the game because I'm at like 2 prizes to their 4. And so then I preemptively bench a Sableye. It gets knocked out by Cresselia, but then I'm able to take another knockout with my Tina. So I'm still trading pretty evenly, and I basically need to get a Sableye in order to win the game. Then the following turn, my opponent takes another knockout. They go to 3, and then I go Roxanne, and then I use the my Ninja's ability, use my Comfy's ability, and I actually whiff one of my 2 Super Rods left with maybe 15 to 20 cards in deck. I would probably say closer to 15. And yeah, I see the top 10 cards in my deck. I whiff the Rod. There's like 5 cards left on my deck. I check after all of those abilities. And I actually whiff Rod. I actually didn't even need to find a way to out to the Sableye because there was an Artisan play that my opponent had played. And it was very unfortunate. I ended up tying in game 2 in time. I think maybe if I played this game a little smarter as well, I would have been able to force the draw in game 2, therefore winning the match. But we ended up going 1-1, and we go to a draw scenario, and I tell him, well, look, man, it makes neither sense for either of us to make day 2. So I ended up giving my opponent the win so they could advance to the second day. And I think they actually ended up finishing top 64, so, you know, congratulations to them. And that's basically how my tournament went. I'm hoping that good karma kind of transfers over to my Peoria run, and I'm able to make a pretty deep run at that event.